from its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome, everybody, to the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, happy to be here with you alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player just a couple years ago, right? Mr. Brock Heward. And Brock, it is the moment all of these guys have been waiting for, a chance to compete in front of all 32 NFL teams and convince them that they should be a first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here. But there's one guy from the center of the defense we're all very excited to see test.
He, of course, the former USC Trojan. And now we get to see this versatile linebacker in the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Pretty solid time for him, Kate. Didn't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here, but he showed he has NFL speed.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. Bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
There's just no way around it, Kate. That's just not a good showing at all. You need better change of direction to succeed at this position, really in any league, but especially the NFL.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
There's just no way around it, Kate. That's just not a good showing at all. You need better change of direction to succeed at this position, really in any league, but especially the NFL.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
Well, we've seen how he holds up athletically. Now let's see how he holds up playing some defense at game speed.
We're almost there, a little more. Go! Push through! Shut up! You're better than this. Come on, set! Shut up! Come on, let's finish strong. Set. Ready. Pick it up already. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. So close, one more. Ready. Let go. Woo! Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. That's the way. Woo! We're almost there, a little more.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this performance, Kate, this performance fell flat.
Let's go now. Hut, go. Yeah. You got that. Ready. Hut. Take your time, focus. Hold it ready. Hut. Come on, let's finish strong. Down. Ready. Oh! On the jump. Yeah. Woo. Let go. You're better than this.
There were some highlights from that performance, no question, but I'm not sure he answered all the questions or checked all the boxes that some of these scouts had with that kind of showing.
All right, that wraps up the
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Bears and the Bills, next on Madden Football.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. And with the starters, Greg, it's the rookie who played his college football for the Trojans at USC.
I think it was pretty clear in the offseason moves, especially in the draft, Mike, that this team realized they needed to get younger and more talented, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And they view this young rookie as one of those big building blocks moving forward. If he can continue to play well here in the preseason, he should find himself in the starting lineup when the season opens in week 1.
They'll go again with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's to the longtime Charger, it's Keenan Allen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Here's Williams. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced.
This one, a win for the visiting Bears as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.
What's up, rookie? Welcome to the league, and I truly believe you have a real good chance to be special in this league. But just know this, when you face me, them hamstrings better be good and loose, because the cheetah stay ready, baby. He stay ready. Good luck.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bills and the Steelers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
They'll start with a give to Harris. Brushes him off with ease. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He puts a pin. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. George Pickens the touchdown. First down, here's Russ. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up. Russ now from the gun. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
A give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. They give to Harris from the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Ball at the 33 for first down. Russ off the play fake. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be second down. Throwing again is Russ. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space.
Wilson on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. The Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.
off this season. Coach Doug, where you at? I think he's over there with the rookie.
Make sure we're taking care of ourselves at home tonight, all right?
You got it, Coach.
And that kid was out there trying to take someone's roster spot.
Who's trying to play some Madden tonight? Yo, I'm in. Could have knocked that rust off, man.
Keep it up, and you're locking a roster spot for sure, kid.
I got first in the ice tub.
Hey, good work out there, guys.
All right, let's hurry it up, fellas. Thought you said you were getting in the end zone today.
Just preseason, man. Regular season, it's on.
Who's on the sticks with me? Feel good getting out there again?
Oh, yeah. It's that game day feeling.
I'm ready to suit up, man. Counting the days till the season starts.
Felt good to get some contact out there. Anybody got body spray I could use?
I got you, bro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cards and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
The Bills defense ready to go here in the Sunday night opener to this new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And they already knew that he could play, but how about the extra responsibility that they want to hand to this young linebacker? He's playing in the middle, and we call him the green dot guy because he'll handle all the calls coming in. And that's the dot that they put on your helmet to signal that. He's going to be under the spotlight early on, but as we've seen before, we think he's more than capable of shouldering this type of responsibility.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. First carry for James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
The Bills defense ready to go again. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts, 1st and 10. Now Murray. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Murray a give. This is Conner. And down to the 36-yard line here. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now from Murray. His throw incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray to Connor on the check down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The Buffalo defense back out there. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run behind center with Connor. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first.
The Bills defense ready to go again. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play. Throwing now is Murray. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Murray going to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray now. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw is Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. It's the rookie, Drake May, with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
The Buffalo defense back out there. They start with a give to Connor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense is.
The Bills defense ready to go again. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Buying time to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to McBride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Connor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the... They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. A short game there to about the 22. Second down and 8. In motion, it's Waddle. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll get about 2. Veteran safety Jamal Adams there for the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua going to give it to Achane. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Waddle. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll lead to a second down. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So this defense headed out. Tua now on first down. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Off play action, it's Tua. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So this defense headed out for the first. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll square off against the New York Jets. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. This has been a hard...
So now this defense in need. Now a first down throw for Tua. That is caught right. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Bills have got it. Now after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offense...
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. And coming out with them, it's the rookie, their second-round draft pick. They'll motion the tight end Smith. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Into the hands of Berrios. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua going to throw here on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned for this 4th down situation.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter.
Hey, get set.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, get this downfield to Smythe. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. That's complete. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this to the 30. Line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Tua. That one intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point, and now they'll try to finish up strong. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
3rd down and 9. Now it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Tua now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's taken in. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. That one brought in by Barrios. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Tua. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So a road win here for the Bills. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0.
They were ready for us today.
Yo, Rook, keep playing like this, and you'll cash in for sure. Hey, let's keep building
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jags and the Bills under the lights on Monday night.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. And among this group, the rookie at linebacker. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. He's going to test this secondary right away. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start? You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's caught left side by Ingram.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third down, 3 to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Taron Johnson up to make the tackle. They put Strange in motion. Once again, it's Etienne. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down. Duvernay in motion. A first down throw for Lawrence. Duvernay with the grab.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. To throw is Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Duvernay in motion. Lawrence now. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Throwing is Lawrence. This is intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. Now this is going to be a design run. They let them keep it, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
ETN now on 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop this for ETN. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. That caught by Davis. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Gotta have it 4th and 4. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This one went down to the wire. Able to persevere. Walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.